And speaking of New York, Stephen A., Carmelo Anthony had Draymond Green on his new podcast he has with Mero. And regarding reports that the Warriors had inquired about LeBron's availability, Melo had a very interesting take. Take a listen.
Steph and LeBron.
I think that team wins a championship, no problem.
Easy.
Like, easy.
I don't think so.
Crazy.
I don't think it would. I don't think so because guess what? LeBron is going to Golden State. You got to build another team.
Kaminga can't go nowhere.
That's what I'm saying.
Kaminga can't go nowhere.
Kaminga can't go nowhere.
Perk, what do you think? Would Steph and LeBron win a title together?
No, I don't, because they would have to give up too many pieces. And are we talking about Steph and Bron right now because the Warriors actually tried to, put in the bid for the Lakers, Molly? I want to clarify that. Are we talking about Steph and Bron and they prom?
Yes,
Hell no.
that's why.
Hell no. Hell no, because they would have had to give up too many pieces. And I know how, dominant LeBron has been at the age of 39 and how, Steph Curry has been tearing the league up. But, these guys are getting old. And I'm not saying that they're, especially Steph, I'm not saying he can't play another 3 years at this level. But at some point, we got to believe that fatigue is going to kick in. I mean, damn. So when I think about the Western Conference alone, right, the Denver Nuggets, the Minnesota Timberwolves, the Oklahoma City Thunder, the Los Angeles Clippers, you need depth in order to beat these teams. And so if they'd had an opportunity to get LeBron James, I agree with Carmelo Anthony. The simple fact they would have had to give up so much to get him if LeBron and Rich Paul would have signed off on this. So, yes, I'm siding with Carmelo on this one.
I'm not, but let me be serious here and just reel us all in. Me, you, Perk, the entire industry. Let's not fall victim to what the players are trying to get us to fall victim to. Let's not fall victim to some of the idiotic trolls that be out there looking. There's nothing wrong with engaging in fantasy. We know that LeBron and Steph in all likelihood will not be teammates. Mm-hmm. We get that, okay? So when somebody's asking a question like that, you're not taking into account, well, you know what, the cap situation is what it is, and because of that, if you got LeBron James, that means you couldn't have Draymond, you couldn't have Clay. We know this. We know this. We're just simply talking basketball. Like, for example, how about this one, Perk? Didn't we have a conversation last year about how lethal Allen Iverson would have been if he was 6'6"? Yep. Clearly he's not. He's never going to be. Never was. We know this, okay? But what you do is you use sports and greatness to fantasize about, oh my God, based on this person's abilities, skill set, etc., what he could be. I'll go a step further. What if Allen Iverson and these boys, what if they could shoot like Klay Thompson? I'm not talking about Klay Thompson this year, even though he's still a damn good shooter.
What are you doing
overall. I'm just talking about over that. I'm just saying the point is that if you have somebody, how about this one, Perk? What if Michael Jordan could shoot like Steph Curry? He might not have retired for another decade. I mean, come on, y'all. Well, obviously, that's not what we're talking about. There's nothing wrong with looking at a situation because you're marveling at the greatness of what you're witnessing from players who will never, 99.99% of the human population can never equate to. And you're looking at them, and you're saying, wait a minute now, what did this happen? So if I'm looking at LeBron James and Steph Curry, how come I can't look at them and go like this? What if they were teammates? Why do I have to take into consideration, oh, my God.
It's nothing wrong with remaining attached to reality to a little bit, to a degree.
I'm just saying, but clearly we're not talking about that.
It did come from a hater spot. Go ahead, Perk. Come on, Pastor Perk. What's up?
I'm not saying it's not Perk's fault. I'm just talking about people who throw it out.
Yeah, but I know, but hold on, old school. It was a lot of ifs in there, okay?
Of course it is. I'm saying it always is. That's my point.
I know, but the thing is, the reason that this topic was brought up, because this was a real thing. The Warriors actually called about LeBron James. So it's not like we're making it up. It was a real thing. Now,
I'm talking about Melo's analysis. Well, they would have to.
It wasn't
they wouldn't have to be on the team. They would. I mean, well, who would be their teammates? They'd have to give up too much.
Bro, it wasn't that deep. That's very simple. That's not even going into the weeds. That's like very simple.
It just drives me crazy when everybody says, guess what? How about this one, Melo? What if you had decided not to sign for 5 years and commit yourself to Denver, and you had an opt-out in 2010?
See, why you had
where
to do
you
that?
could have went to Miami with D-Wade and Braun?
Why you had to do that?
Because guess what? Melo would have won a championship.
Why you had to? We wasn't talking about revisionist history. We talk about future.
Go ahead, Monica, because he all over the place.
Hey, for real, Perk. You come on, bring it back, because I don't even know how we got here. It's just. I don't even know.
Molly, I feel sorry for your loss this morning. God,
I feel sorry for myself too. Yeah, I do too.
Yo, y'all, I am more than happy to take the rest of the show off and next week and the week after and leave it to y'all. You know what I'm saying? It don't bother me. That's what y'all want. That's what I'm good with it. I need some time off. I need some time off. You know what I'm saying? I need some time off. You know what I'm saying? Y'all acting like, oh my goodness, it's so difficult to work with me. I can leave. I can take a vacation. You know what I'm saying?
But even for you kind of went all over the place.
Because I'm dealing with this kind of nonsense every day. It's like we can't just talk basketball. We can't talk. Sometimes we engage in hypotheticals. It's okay.
Okay, and so the hypothetical.
How about the hypothetical without the cap? How about just the players?
You still need 5, baby. Like that's how you play basketball.
Fine.
Okay, I didn't think it was that deep. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Perk.
No, it's actually on you. I want to know what you got to say.
I mean, I didn't think. I agreed with Melo and I agree with you. I understand the idea of the two of them together. Fantastic. Highlights, top 10. Probably a competitive team. But the reality of what you have to put around them is legit. But no, of course, the firepower, the reputation, the longevity, LeBron, Steph, your eyes pop out your head. Yes.
We saw cats coming, clamoring to come to Miami and were making considerably less than they would have made elsewhere for the opportunity to play with them. We take that into consideration. So if you're looking at a Steph or you're looking at a LeBron, certainly not at this particular moment in time, but based on their history, their resume, their credentials, etc., there are a plethora of people who will go like this. Damn, the opportunity to play with both of them.
You should have said that instead of ranting about fantasizing.
Because my point is that there's nothing wrong with looking at the two players, their greatness, and just asking the question based on that without it being considered a crime.
Who said?
I didn't say you two. I'm just telling you how folks are. This is what. Oh, please. I mean, that makes no sense.
We just solved the whole thing.
We can't sit up there and we can't look at two players who are phenomenal and go like this. How would they be paired?
We are, and you just solved the whole thing by saying, I'm sure there are guys that would be willing to take less to play with them. Boom.
But again. This is not a hypothetical. This actually could have been a real thing. That's all I'm saying. And look, by the way, since we bragging on Fridays, look, I'm not gonna take any Carmelo Anthony slander this morning. All right.
Come on now.
I actually,
what slander?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just playing with
you. I'm just
saying.
What you talking about? What slander? What slander?
Shade, not slander. It was shade.
Look. Here's the thing, right? You know, that commercial I was shooting, I actually was with Melo yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? That's one of my homies now. You know what I'm saying?
Melo hides his eyes these days. He's always wearing his shades. What's up with that?
Why you worried? Why you worried?
You are on everyone.
I like the shade.
Why is he on everybody's neck always? Like,
Molly,
who gave you this authority?
Molly, I need you to get this under control because he's out of control right now. I don't know what's going on.
Molly has no control because Molly's already in vacation mode. She already bragged about how she's going on vacation next week. She's just here trying to get through the motions. That's what she said, not me.
No, actually, after I did that Women's History Month read, you really annoyed me when we came out of it. So that's why I was actually ignoring you and giving you the silent treatment.
We're even because you've annoyed me several blocks before then. So it's okay.
Annoyed me
it's okay.
But this is in all seriousness, Perk, to your point. Stephen A., you were on like everybody's neck, like every detail, your eyes messed up, you're wearing glasses, you have on a chain, you don't have a tie on, you lost weight and your suits are too big.
So you're lying again to the American public you're lying again to the American public because you came into work all week long with your secondary and third level outfits, and I said nothing. So stop it. I did not do that, Molly. That's number one. Number two, get back to Melo. Carmelo Anthony, let's be clear about him. It's my brother. I love him to death.
They were
but it is a fact. It is a fact if Carmelo Anthony was available instead of tied up with his contract with Denver, he'd have been in Miami instead of Chris Bosh. And they would have won the chip, I believe, with Melo, D-Wade, and LeBron. Lord have mercy. That would have been something spectacular. I'm saying they won 2 out of 4, but I'm just telling you, Melo, hell, they might have won 3. They might have won 3 because Melo definitely would have been able to pick up the offensive slack. I can tell you that. I can tell you that. Please.
Is this with the cap or without the cap?
Let's be clear.
Is this cap or no cap?
Molly, take us to the break, please.